Hi, this is Peter Liciaga with Dare to be Inspired. This is a story about anger and self-awareness. A monk decides to meditate alone, away from his monastery. He takes his boat out to the middle of the lake, moors it there, closes his eyes, and begins his meditation. After a few hours of undisturbed silence, he suddenly feels the bump of another boat colliding with his own. With his eyes still closed, he senses his anger rising, and by the time he opens his eyes, he is ready to scream at the boatman who dared to disturb his meditation. But when he opens his eyes, he sees it's an empty boat that had probably got untethered and floated to the middle of the lake. At that moment, the monk achieves self-realization. He understands that the anger is within him. It merely needed the bump of an external object to provoke it out of him. From then on, whenever he came across someone who irritated him or provoked him to anger, he reminded himself, the other person is merely an empty boat. The anger is within me. Anger is an emotion that may consume you completely, causing you to act in ways that are harmful or unproductive. When anger arises, the mind can fall victim to harsh thoughts, judgments, and obsessions. By creating a space and responding to your anger with compassionate awareness, you can build resilience and adjust your anger response. The following exercise offers a way to deal with anger when you're right in the midst of it. When you notice anger, frustration, or irritation rising, allow the eyes to close. Know that you are feeling anger. Do not try to rid yourself of it, talk yourself out of it, or pretend it is not there. Breathe deeply into the abdomen. Feel the chest and stomach fill with air and exhale slowly. When you exhale, make an effort to really empty the lungs. Take a few minutes to breathe deeply. Bring to mind the situation that is causing anger. When you are new to this practice, it is helpful to work with something that is mildly frustrating, as the feeling of full-on rage may be too overwhelming. As you tune in to the rising anger in the mind, allow yourself to feel what is happening in the body. Notice the sensations that indicate anger. You may feel tension in the shoulders, shallow breathing, a pit in the stomach, or a number of other changes in your body. Tend to each experience in the body with a compassionate awareness. Recognize the tension by noting tension and staying with the experience for a few breaths. Then open your awareness and see what else is occurring in the body. After 10 minutes of examining anger in the body, switch to awareness of the mind. Ask yourself what may be underneath the anger or causing it. There may be feelings of pain, betrayal, wanting to control something, or some perceived lack of safety. If you cannot find something at first, patiently wait to see if anything comes up. When you do notice something underneath the anger, name it. If you find that you are hurt, note hurt. Respond with a phrase of compassion such as, "May I learn to care about this pain." When you finish, With this practice, take a break to journal. Write what you notice in the body, what you found underneath the anger, and how it felt to try to respond with compassion. As you continue to experience anger, you will find yourself able to see it with wisdom and patience. This is Dare to be Inspired Stories. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.